Hi, hello everybody. This is Professor Maselli from your Math 119 Spring 2021 course. And I wanted to create this video to show you how our Blackboard site works and the details of the grading policy and homework and so on and so forth. Okay, so as you log in, this is the page you'll see. It has three basic folders. One with the syllabus and grading policy, one with the workbook. This is where your topics for the week will come from. You don't need to purchase the book. The PDF is here for you to use, and the weekly activities. All right, so let's quickly take a look at the syllabus and grading policy. I'm not going to show you everything, but they're here. I just want to point out a couple of things in this folder. One is the grading policy. I will show you later the email guidelines and the semester schedule that has a link on the left panel. Okay, so let's just quickly take a look at our course grading policy. Okay, you can read most of these things later. I just want to point out this thing right here. We'll have 3 exams, several homework assignments, and 1 final. The exams will be online and they have to be done in 1 sitting, okay? They'll be about 2 hours in length. There's no makeups for the exam, so you have to be careful not to miss anything. Can't take the final before its due date, and there's absolutely no makeup for the final because the department does not allow it. The exams will count as 30% of your grade. The homework assignments 40%, so it is imperative that you do not miss the homework assignments because they're worth more than the exams. In addition, to make sure that you guys pass the course and do well, I'm allowing you to do each homework up to 2 times. So you do it once, and let's say you didn't get a good grade, you can go back and do it again as long as you do it within the due date. Okay, and the final exam is 30%. The department has a policy that if your final is less than 55, then the maximum you can get on the course is a C minus. This is not our policy, it's just a department policy. So wherever version section of Math 119 you're taking, we have to abide by those rules. Okay, so this is the grading policy. That's in that folder. Let's go back here and I'll show you quickly where the workbook is as a whole. The topics are here where I list the pages the topics are from, and here's the actual workbook. I'm just going to click on it so that you can see how this thing looks. Okay, this is the workbook. It happens to be section 3. And everything is in here, but I put a copy of it in each week's folder for your benefit. All right, so let me go back to the course documents folder, and the weekly assignments are here. Now keep in mind that you're looking at the site the way I see it, and as you see, week 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on and so forth, they're all grayed out. And the reason for that is they will become visible at that particular date and time. Okay, so each folder for the week gets visible at a particular date. So as you progress to the course, week 1 becomes available, and then week 2, and so on and so forth. All right, but now they're not available yet because I'm making this video before the semester starts. I'm going to click on week 1 just to show you how you see the course once the folder becomes visible. You have a week's to-do list. The topics from the workbook are here, including the videos. If you choose to see them, I'm going to click on in one so that you can see what it looks like. All right, the topics you're responsible for the week, the pages there from in the workbook, and the videos associated with each topic in the workbook. Obviously, the videos are optional, and if you don't want to go through them, that's fine. They're specific for our course. So if you want to see any videos, you should choose to see ours here because they're specific for our course based in our workbook. Okay. Once you've gone through the sections for the week, and here are the specific sections of the book already here for you. I'm going to click in 1.6 to show you. So here is the topic, one of the topics for week 1 that you are responsible for. The topics are here, and we have a little section where you can practice some of the theory you've just covered. And once you've done that for this topic and the other ones for that particular week, you will have homework assignments that need to be submitted before the end of the week. So it is visible, once the folder for week 1 becomes visible, but it's only due at the end of the week. All right, and for each of the homeworks, in this case you have 2, you have 2 tries. That doesn't mean you have to do it twice. It means that if you do it once and you got a poor grade, you can do it again as long as you do it before the deadline. Okay, so pretty much the whole semester works like this. Here's the weekly assignments again, and you have week 1, 2, 3, 4. For the weeks that we have an exam, I will say this is an exam week, and there will be special assignments, announcements, and so on and so forth. I have let me go back to the course documents again. I have announcements that will be posted here. Students are required to read all announcements to be informed of what's happening in the course during a particular week. I have a file called How to Get Started that I want you guys to read it after. All right, here is all the information you might need for the course in summary, including the email guidelines, which if you email me or your other professors, you are required to do so professionally. All right, let me just click here real quick and give you an idea what you're supposed to do in addition to being aware that you have to be professional. So when you email your professors, please use your school email. Usually students ask for grade information, and we cannot give you grade information on your personal email. It's a state law, right? It's a college mandate. So as much as possible, use your QCC email account. Identify the person yourself who is sending the email. That means your name, preferably full name, and the course you're taking. It's not enough that you say, Professor, hi, I need ABC, if we don't know who you are, right? I teach several courses. Sometimes I teach the multiple sections of the same course. So it helps if you can tell me your name, the course you're taking, and sometimes the section you're taking. Be very professional in addressing your professors. Do not send very long emails because we all get many emails during the week. Be aware of weird file attachments. Don't send those. And be respectful and thank your professor for reading your email. So these are the guidelines that you should abide by, and I'll expect you to follow those. I have information here on the left panel about how to contact me. And my office hours are here. Okay, so office hours for the spring semester is done through emails because we're still in fully online mode. However, as you can see here on the left panel, even though our course is going to be done asynchronously, and I'll explain what that is in a minute, I will have a Zoom session on Thursdays from 12:10 to 1 p.m. Okay, so students are welcome to join. You are not required to join. This is an optional service for students who need help. It's not a lecture. It's just me answering questions about the course, about the topics you've learned, or any other issues you may have questions with. All right. Here is the semester schedule. This is very important. I am hoping that you will access this regularly throughout the semester. So this includes the weeks that we have for the semester. Finals week is already set. I do not know when your final date is. This is set by the college. We'll learn as we approach the end of the semester. And the main thing that I want you to see is this. This is a fully online course that is set as a PNET course, which means officially we only meet one day a week, which is Thursday. Okay, the other days that I have here, Friday, for example, and the weekends, this is just to set a guideline for you to keep pace with the course. So, for example, on Thursday, keep in mind this course is run asynchronously, which means we don't have any lectures. You don't have to, at 9 a.m., sign on to Blackboard to listen to my lecture. There are no lectures, okay? But the schedule here is helpful for you to keep pace with the material, because if you don't, you won't be prepared for the exams coming up, and certainly not for the final. So on Thursday, you will review these two sections. If you want, as I said before, you can join after your review of these topics, and you can join the Zoom session by clicking on this link right here at 12:10, and I can answer all your questions about the topic or general questions. Friday, you should be able to do sections 2.2, 2.4. The homework assignments, these are the only things you turn in other than the exams, are due by Saturday, 11:59 p.m. They are visible, okay? The homework assignments, all of these four, which are due the first week, are all visible the beginning of the week on Monday morning. However, they are only due at the end of the week, Saturday, 11:59 p.m. And the course works pretty much this way for every week, except when we have an exam. So on February 22nd, we'll have an exam. There are no new topics, and the same goes for exam 2 and exam 3. No new topics, just a review. The review file will be there on the folder for the 22nd or week 4. And the exam will be visible Friday afternoon at 5 p.m. And you have until the 26th, which is Friday, to, I think, Sunday, to take the exam. You must do so in that period, and when you do, you have to do the exam in one sitting. Okay, so here's the information about your exam. However, when we get close to the exam date or the week of the exam, I'll post an announcement for everybody to know and make sure that nobody misses the exam. So as I say here, all exams are posted online, become visible Friday, 5 p.m. And each exam will be similar to their respective reviews. Exams 1, 2, 3, and 4. We no longer have exam 4, okay? Most of the questions are multiple choice. It may be that some will be fill-in or essay type questions where you have to show your work. Okay, all work has to be submitted by Sunday, 11:59. Once you start the exam, you have to finish. Okay, so you cannot go somewhere else. All right, so this is the schedule, and again, we're back to the main folder, which is the main page of our Blackboard site with these 3 folders. And normally this is where you will begin your week. Click on the week activities, follow the things you have to learn, join the session if you want, do the assignments, submit the homework, and when the exam approaches. You take the exam, prepare yourself for the exam, take the exam, and then progress toward the end of the course, which is the final exam. All right. To find out your grades, you can always go to My Grades. Information will be there for you, about your grades for each assignment, for your exams. There will be an average for you to see, a current average, that you can see how well you're doing throughout the semester. Okay, so this is briefly what our site looks like. I look forward to seeing some of you during the Zoom session if you choose to join, or through email if you choose to send me an email. Hopefully you have a great semester. Please let me know as soon as we start if you have any questions. My information again is on the contact Professor Miss Sally. Okay, great. So I hope you guys will have a great semester. See you soon.